Hey guys, it's Kaylin. Welcome back to Fable Hill Farm. This is my livestock guardian dog in training, Uhtred, who is going on, I believe, 7 months old. And I wanted to give you a quick Saturday update. Bear with me, guys. I know I haven't been posting as regularly. I'm trying to get just 1 or 2 out a week right now. I have so much going on. I'm so busy, but I have some great content coming up for you guys that's already filmed that I am just working hard to get edited and still balance everything with my first ever upcoming goat show, my first milk testing already happening recently, and dealing with the weather and a cold snap and fighting off pneumonia in the goats and trying to keep everyone tip-top shape, healthy, and keep everyone's, rumens going in the goats to keep them warm. Shaved everyone for show, and then we got a cold snap, got ducklings to worry about, tons of ducklings, lots going on, tons going on with the plants, garden. I'm like a chicken with my head cut off, but I wanted to give you guys an update. I promise I'm going to give you an update soon on Uhtred, who has come so far in his training and is turning into such a great dog, and his basic obedience has really, settled in for him, and he's getting a lot more freedoms in the morning, and he's going back to his pen totally off leash now, and he's doing great with recall, and I'm just really proud of him and the progress he's made. And I promise I'll share more of that with you guys soon. So if you're interested in Nigerian dwarf goats and showing goats and milk testing with goats and production and type evaluation with registered goats, if you're interested in Muscovy ducks and the rare genetics that I'm working with and trying to breed some more exotic colors such as silver and platinum and lavender and barred and rippled ducks, or if you're interested in holistic livestock management and seeing my beautiful farm and seeing all my fun animals and all the cool stuff that we're doing here, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you are subscribed, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. So thankful, so excited for that. Appreciate all of you who take the time to watch my videos, who comment, who interact with me, who, like my farm page on Facebook and like my Instagram, and just follow along with us and are invested in our farm and in our animals. You are all appreciated, and I couldn't do this without you guys. Another thing I wanted to mention, I will be posting some Muscovy ducklings for sale on my website, www.fablehillfarm.com. There's also a new section on there. You can go and see my whole flock with my birds and their known genetic information. And I'm going to be adding a Muscovy's resource page and a holistic care for poultry page, as well as for my goats and that kind of stuff. I just haven't got around to it yet. But if you want to check out my ducks, if you are within driving distance and you want to come and pick up some ducklings to visit the farm, that's something that I could schedule. I will, as I said, be selling some ducklings here soon, and I do have some people on the wait list, so I'll be sending out an email with more information. But you are welcome to contact me if you are near West Michigan, about 45 minutes north of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I do not ship any ducklings at this point, but you can come pick them up on farm only. Uhtred's been so good. Good boy. I think he knows the ducks don't belong to him at this point, so he's been really good. He lets them eat out of his bowl, which is silly. You're a big dog. You just snap at him. You say, "Don't touch my food." That's okay, bud, but you're a good boy. Mama, where's your babies? And Savvy is just chilling, aren't you, old girl? Savvy! Savage is a rescued pit bull or American bully, not quite sure, but leave the duck alone. Terriers like to chase things. She loves birds, but they've definitely learned every once in a while, they might follow ducks around or do a little chase, but we only had 1 poultry casualty our first or second year, and since then, no issues. Uhtred's out with his boys. Templeton got shaved recently. I'm thinking about taking him to a show. Not this weekend, but next weekend, so we'll see. He's still, he's recovering from his mineral issues, so I don't know that that's going to be the best idea right now. Then making sure to keep all the animals bedded down good with this cold snap. We will at some point here, once it truly warms up and stays warm, clean out all the deep bedding in both the doe barn and the buck shed and the coop and all that. But for right now, it's been keeping them warm, and I'm glad that we didn't have the time, honestly, to do it, because it's still cold, and it's, May, so it is what it is. Been feeding them lots of hay, giving them some extras. I just gave them some alfalfa pellets and black oil sunflower seeds and bioworma, which is a product to help with parasite control, and it's actually a fungus that like kills the eggs as they come out in the goats' fecal matter. So it's pretty cool, expensive product. That's another story altogether, but everyone's doing good, and the bucks have not been on the pasture for close to a week now, so I am going to put them out on the pasture this morning. Merlin is just keeping an eye on things. And Lyra, my black ripple, has her ducklings out and her 5 adopted ducklings. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below, where my Muscovy hen killed all of her ducklings but one, and then I wound up getting 4 more ducks. Now I have 5 ducks that I never wanted to brood have been adopted by this Muscovy hen, which is super cool, and I'm really happy to see them with a flock and doing duck things. Went ahead, scrubbed out their pool. You guys here. Scrubbed out their pool, gave them 2 clean water dishes with rocks, as you can hopefully see, and everything to prevent any drowning of ducklings. We did butcher our first batch of meat chickens and use their new plucker, and all that is footage that is coming to you very soon. That's going to be the next footage that I put out. And as far as the Muscovy duck situation, we have now had 3 successful clutches, well, 4 clutches hatched so far in 2021. If you didn't see the video I just did about my Muscovy hen Morticia killing her ducklings, I'll link that down below. That was an unfortunate event that lost us 11 ducklings, but we have close to 45 right now between the 5 adults from, well, 5, excuse me, the 5 older ducklings from that first batch, and then the 2 that hatched here recently from my chocolate pied hen and my chocolate barred hen, and then my black ripple hen, as I showed you, she hatched hers, and then we've got my blue pied hen coming up, and then my lavender capped hen, and then both my lilac pied hen and my buff hen are officially sitting on eggs. So those are my 2 youngest hens. So excited to see those beauties come out. Those should be exclusively from my buff drake Gatsby at this point, and really stoked to see all these beautiful babies. We're getting a lot of bards, which I expected. Hopefully some unique birds out of it. I'll be feathering out a lot of ducklings to pick my keepers before selling them or butchering them, but as I said, I do have some ducklings available right now, so make sure you contact me if you're interested, and they will be on my website. Grapes are starting to grow, so that's exciting. This is a white grape here. This is a volunteer. Something. Hi, May. Hello. Never seen these before. I don't know. Hello, kitty. And these are so beautiful. The colors so Dr. Seuss to me. Went ahead and got these beds pretty much weeded. A few things I've already planted in here. Some lettuces, and over here the scarlet kale, and then this beautiful lettuce here, some cilantro, some other lettuces. I think that's a marigold or it's a weed, so there's a couple things I'm leaving. We do have some, let's see, where are they at? Here, some volunteered tomatoes coming up. I can tell these are blueberries cherry, which I had several of them in this bed. Let's see, I missed a few weeds. So excited for these cattle panel trellises and the pretty T-posts, some more cilantro here, and weeded this bed the other day A little worried about this corner. Is going to be a little tricky to weed, so I got to be really thoughtful about what I'm going to plant here. But with the cost of lumber, we're certainly not building on to this garden this year like we had initially planned on. I think that is a volunteer zinnia. I saw some other tomatoes coming up here. Oh, there's grass I missed. There's some tomatoes over here. So I'm just gonna let things grow for right now and then pull, you know, make my decision then. Just finishing up weeding this. Gotta get out my little cobra head or something. This grass is deep. And I'm gonna plant this bed with greens or radishes, probably greens, because it gets a lot of shade from this bush. And then it'll get shade from what's eventually trellised here. So I think I'm gonna do some greens here, maybe some herbs in this one, but not overcrowd them so much like I did last year. Ellie's having fun playing with things. And my plants are looking good. Been covering them at night because it's been so cold. So they're a little upset about the cold. It looks like everybody could use some water. So I will go ahead and water them. But these are all the plants I had set aside for my own personal garden. And then these are all the plants that I didn't sell last week at the sale. It was very chilly and was not a great day for the sale. There was not as much traffic as I hoped, so I'm gonna bring them back and just hope for the best. These guys are really needing some water in here. You can see how wilted they are, so I'll go ahead and water them. We got some peppers, of course, and cucumbers and dill and more peppers and beans and peppers, and these are all cucumbers and pumpkins here. And some greens and some peppers, lots of greens over there, and of course tomatoes. Check out my website, leave me a comment down below. Hope you all are having a beautiful weekend. Like I said, lots of great content coming up soon, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.